We're back with another episode of the Saturday Afternoon Movie Club. We're doing Bloodwork today. This is a part of our August series of movies that came out on my birthday. Bloodwork, you know, they're not all going to be great because it's August. So we got lucky with Pee-wee's.
Yeah.
They just didn't know what it was, so like put it out in August. Maybe nobody will see it. Turns out to be great. They were probably right with Triple X and Bloodwork. But we'll get to these. I mean, I still like these movies, like all these movies. I think they're fun, but
this
Triple X and Bloodwork don't seem like they shouldn't have been released in August.
Right.
But they were. So that's what we're doing, Bloodwork. Before we jump into Bloodwork, what have you seen since we talked last? Let's start with you, Soft J.
I watched Lucky Logan.
Yeah,
how is that?
It's great.
You haven't seen it?
Yeah.
No.
It's great.
That's
Soderbergh.
Right.
And Channing Tatum.
Craig? Oh, okay.
Daniel Craig's in it.
Oh, he isn't. Okay, great.
The guy from Novocaine and like The Boys.
Yeah, Jack
Oh,
Wade's
Jack
in it.
Wade. I love Jack Wade.
And he's hilarious in this too.
Right, his name's Fish. He's Daniel Craig's brother, so Daniel Craig's name is Joe Bang, and this guy's name is Fish Bang.
Hell yeah.
It also has Hilary Swank, Seth MacFarlane, Sebastian Stan, Channing Tatum.
Shit.
Yeah, Channing Tatum.
Adam Driver, Katie Holmes, the guy that played Roy on The Office, continuing his streak of being significantly more likable in movies. Even this movie where he's not really supposed to be likable, he's just kind of a chud.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like a likable chud. He's not mean-spirited, like
Roy
he's
was
just an idiot.
Pam's boyfriend? Okay.
Yeah.
Riley Keough's in it. Michael Jackson's daughter?
I don't know.
Granddaughter? Some connection to Lisa Marie? I don't really know. Something like that.
I thought it was Elvis's.
Yeah, but it would be too. Like, Lisa Marie was Elvis Presley's daughter. So both. She might be related to both.
Ooh. Double met.
I have a theory, because we watched this together. I have a theory that tracks that I think Lucky Logan is Soderbergh's The White Album. Because when the Beatles made the White Album, is like a reaction to people saying it was their way of being like, we could do everything everyone else can do too. That's why there's like it's stylistically incoherent a little bit, but the songs are good. It was just them being like, we could do Beach Boys songs, we could be the Who, we could be the Stones. Every time you try to knock us, we could do whatever that thing is too. And Soderbergh, watch it at this time. It's Channing Tatum and Adam Driver are Coen Brothers characters.
Okay.
They act like they're in a Coen Brothers movie.
Mm-hmm.
Seth MacFarlane is in a Danny McBride thing.
Yeah, Seth MacFarlane's in it too.
Right. Katie Holmes is like the wife in a Todd Phillips movie.
Okay.
The kids, Katie Holmes and Office Roy, they're married. Katie Holmes is Channing Tatum's ex. So they have a daughter, but then she's got two kids with Office Roy. Those kids are Wes Anderson characters.
Okay.
Daniel Craig, he plays a Southern guy, but his name is Joe Bang. Like, so I'm convinced that Joe Bang and the brothers, like, those are Guy Ritchie characters. He's just taking all the stuff from these other movies and then making this movie and being like, look, I could do all your stuff too.
That's fantastic.
And that's why I would like, that's why it's Daniel Craig. That's why it's a British guy being a Southern guy, because he made a Southern heist movie, but used the Guy Ritchie character. And then now, because of that, that's why Ryan Johnson said that's why he put him in Knives Out, because he saw the Southern accent and was like, this will be fun. But yeah, I do think that Lucky Logan is I could do all the stuff you guys could do.
Is it Lucky Logan or Logan Lucky?
It's Logan Lucky.
Okay.
Logan Lucky.
Because it's the order you don't think it should be in.
Right.
But it's really good. It's a really good heist movie. I forgot about that one. That I also saw that since we last talked, because I got a whole different one to talk about. What's yours, Randy?
I have a few.
I was gonna say real quick. I was just gonna say about that one. The way that we landed on it is this new thing that we've been doing. Well, that I've done for a while, but I go to his library and I just hold down, and then I just like push over and I just push a bunch of no look, and then just select, and we have to watch whatever it was, and that's what I landed on.
Cool.
Because I didn't know what to pick, and I didn't want to spend any time looking.
Yeah.
There's no shuffle.
Just put that out there, Apple. Put a shuffle on the library. I could shuffle my music. I could shuffle my entire music library, but I can't shuffle.
You can?
You can shuffle on Plex, and I believe you can also just do random play.
Okay.
Yeah, that's on there.
Yeah. The thing with Plex would be to make a playlist.
Oh, okay.
Like you can make a playlist of the movies, and then because then you can narrow down. It's not just every movie on the.
There's also you can also on there filter. There's a ton of different metrics you can filter by.
Oh, that's cool.
And you can do you can filter it by anything you haven't watched, and then randomize, and then just pick the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Right. Come on, Apple. Just let me do that. I bought all these movies. Just let me play them. Like I have a better library than fucking HBO. So let me.
So do I.
Yeah.
Let me do it, motherfuckers. So what was the last thing you watched?
I actually have a few. I have 3, and I'm going to end with one that I'm very excited to talk to you guys about. But first one was Munich.
Sure.
Which I know you had thoughts about the last time we talked about it. I respectfully disagree, but I understand why you feel the way that you do about it.
No, I mean you could disagree with me being annoyed by it, but you can't disagree with that's how they made the movie.
I definitely can't, but I can. That's a whole conversation we don't need to have on here because there's nothing funny or entertaining about it.
Well, I don't think I said my piece. Did I say my piece on the pod?
On the pod, I don't know.
Make the whole movie. That's what bugs me about it is the guy's hunting down the 11 terrorists. The movie's like 2 hours and 40 minutes long or whatever. And it ends with a card that says, and he caught the last 4 too, or whatever. Like,
so what it was he caught 7 of them. And then 2 of them were eventually caught, and 2 of them were never caught. And he didn't catch them. And that's why I disagree with the annoyed take, is because
I never went back and...
It was about this guy, but he didn't catch the last 2.
Oh, so they just showed the ones he caught.
They showed the one because it's about him.
All right,
more than anything.
I saw it in the theater. I could tell you my experience going into that movie is one of the more embarrassing going into a movie experiences I had because it was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was middling somewhere on the road, and the headliner was had a vote. So that movie was up for Oscar contention or whatever.
He had
he had a vote, but we were just somewhere on the road, and he was like, "Oh, we can go see this movie for free because I show this card and because I'm in the academy." And so then I had to stand there while he talked to 4 different people to convince them that was real. And then I still never know if it's actually real or if they bought it or if they just gave up and were like, "Fine, watch the movie."
Yeah.
And the whole time I was like, and it was like over 20 years ago, so it's a matinee. It's like
$5.
Yeah, I have $12, man. I'm the middle. I could pay for both of us. Let's just go try and see this fucking movie for free.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the first time he had the card on the road or whatever and was excited to use it, but they did not. When he said it, I was like, "Oh, this will be fun." They'll be like, "Ooh, a voter would just breeze us right in." But the first 3 people he talked to, they were just like, "What are you talking about?"
Can I have a quick and kind of similar story to that.
Yeah.
Last time I was in LA, I try to go to the Comedy Store every time I'm in LA because it's fun. And Kinane happened to be there at the same time. And we had lunch, and it was like, "Hey, we're going to go to the show at the store. Marin's on it. If you want to come, it'd be cool." And he goes, "I haven't watched a comedy show in a while. I'll probably meet you there." And then texted, confirmed with him. Everything was great. Bruce Gray got us in. And we go to get seated. And they're like, "How many are in your party?" I'm like, "Right now we only have 3, but we're going to have a 4th joining us." And he goes, "Okay, well, once the 4th is here, then we'll seat you." And I was like, "Our 4th is Kyle Kinane." And out loud in front of the entire line, he goes, "Your 4th is Kyle Kinane." I was like, "Yeah, our 4th is Kyle Kinane." He went, "Okay." And then he sat us, and then Kinane shut up. Anyway.
He did show up, so that's good.
He did show up. Yeah, he did show
up. Come on.
That's an annoying thing. It's LA. That's not the wildest name you could say. If
I said like Jim Carrey, then it'd be like, okay, buddy, go in the fucking back of the line.
Right? It's funny because you probably could have been like Johnny Depp's meeting us, and they'd be like, "Okay, cool, we'll see you on the side." But like Kinane, I don't even think like didn't he just get passed? He wasn't passed yet.
He wasn't passed yet.
He just like I don't know. Like, is he officially passed now?
Like
they put his name on because he just had dispensation or whatever. Like, you go to New York and they'd put him on at the cellar, but he never got passed technically at the cellar. Because like Esty didn't pass him, but everybody that worked there was like, "That's fucking Kyle Kinane." So let's put him up. That must be nice.
So second movie was Das Boot.
Das Boot, all right.
Great movie.
Oh, you're just loving these 240s, huh?
Yeah. This one was the director's cut.
Oh, so 5.
Almost. 3 hours and 40 minutes.
Right.
We watched it in 2 sittings.
Right, a super long German movie. How long do I think that movie is? 9. I couldn't really make that work, but you guys see what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah, no, we
put it together in your
We got you. And then the third one, which I was most excited about, we watched Quick and the Dead.
Finally, yes.
Nice.
Yes.
We watched it on the wall next door.
That's your thing too. Like, let's talk about that a little bit.
That movie fucking rips, dude.
Okay, cool.
Holy shit.
So good.
There are I could talk about that movie at length now, but I think my favorite shot is when Gene Hackman gets shot and it cuts to the shadow with the hole in his chest.
Yeah.
I was like, this is fucking absolute cinema.
I'm pretty sure
This
it
is
was the
perfect.
first one to have the hole in the head, but also show.
Yes.
I think it was the first movie to do that.
And there was a couple times he did one through the head and 2 through the chest, technically. But
there was a big one through the chest and like zoom in.
Yeah. Like fucking god damn, that movie is awesome.
There's no fat on it.
None.
It's so good.
And then to learn that Sharon Stone paid for Leo because she wanted him so bad was like, okay, so she's just the best.
Yeah, it was like the first time she had the juice to make the thing she wanted to make.
Yeah.
And kind of had her hand on all of it.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. And they definitely should have been like, "Oh, you're good at this. You should do more."
Yeah.
But instead they were like, "You want to be De Niro's wife in Casino?"
And then like I figured out about halfway through the movie that this movie to Westerns, it fits the same argument as Alien versus Aliens of which one's better. It's like this movie, although it's a Western, is nothing like any other Western, so it shouldn't be compared to anything else.
Because I saw this, and then I was like, ooh, Westerns are good.
Right.
And then watched a bunch, and I was like, no, they're not. They're really not.
No, it turns out Sam Raimi's really
this
good.
one's good.
Yeah.
Right? There are
I'm
good
following the
There's
wrong
good
thing.
Westerns, but not
Because I sat
across the board.
Took
They
the
could
wrong
be,
exit,
even
man.
it's one of the few genres of movie where like even like if somebody made a list of the 20 best Westerns, even like 10 of them are still pretty boring.
Yeah.
And the rest are hotels.
Right. Right.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I hate myself so much for
I'm
that.
so dumb. That's why I'm sorry.
I'm gonna redirect it and pretend I just hate you. But
Okay, yeah.
for the listeners, I'll be taking out my self-loathing on Soft J for saying that.
Yeah, it was we started the movie and in my mind 5 minutes in I'm like, I think this might be better than Tombstone. And then halfway through the movie I'm like, they're not comparable at all.
No.
You just can't do that.
No.
But yeah, thank you for pushing that one so hard for Gene Hackman because
so
like
good.
holy fucking shit.
And he's great in it.
He is. He's so good in it.
Like, I mean, there's all these subtle things, like when she's like gonna shoot him, and then she hears that click, and so she doesn't, and then he's just opening his like lighter thing, his matches. There's so many,
and just there's not a single crash zoom wasted in that movie. Oh my god, every fucking thing, every shot in that movie is incredible.
We'll do a full Quick and the Dead on the Patreon. So
I would
sign up for the Patreon,
to do
y'all.
that. I would love
and we'll talk
that.
Quick and the Dead and whatever, and you could pick too. So when you sign up, tell us what to make. We'll make your favorite. We'll make you an episode.
Here's
right?
the only thing I don't like about it: the font.
Yeah.
I hate that. Dr. Quinn medicine woman font on the front of it. It needs to be like a font like on a wanted poster. Not like a wispy. It doesn't matter. That's the only thing I didn't like about it.
It's almost papyrus.
It is. It's papyrus adjacent.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
really
a scriptier papyrus.
I want Arrow to make a release for Quick and the Dead so bad. It deserves more than just a standard 4K, because I have to imagine there's a bunch of shit that could be teed up for that movie for extras. And I feel like that's an Arrow movie for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
We'll definitely
I'd
we'll
love to
do way
Patreon
more on
for
Quick and the Dead. The movie I saw since we talked last is Singles. I thought I had seen it. Seems like something I'd seen. I had never seen it. And it's a Cameron Crowe movie from 92, set in Seattle, grunge, Pearl Jam's in it, Matt Dillon's in it, Bridget Fonda. It's good. It was Campbell Scott is the star. It's a really good super 90s movie that it's one of those ones like Reality Bites where like, because Reality Bites kind of fucked me up a little bit because it makes you think regular life is going to be interesting. So you just kind of create and make chaos. So it is. And that's why like Richard Linklater makes like Dazed and Confused is a better movie, better performances, better kind of everything than Clerks. But Clerks is better because it's more real.
Right.
Like Clerks is messy. The people like they just rapidly the jokes are rapid fire. Not all of them are even funny to the people in the movie. Like it's just it feels a little bit more realistic. Like that is how people are. Like there's only two. Like Jay and Silent Bob are like the two kind of fantastical elements of the movie, but even those guys are kind of real. Like, we all know, especially in the 90s, we all know weed dealers were annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
And fat guys that don't talk, right?
To do their weird bullshit.
Yeah, guys who wear shorts and trench coats. We all like we knew that stuff, but nothing super. You know, Clerks and Mallrats are just both one-day movies. Mallrats, the big event at the end, is a one-off. Like it is a big event to them also. Like it's not their normal day.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like Singles or, you know, like all of those movies, Empire Records. They all just kind of give this idea that everything's gonna be cool and interesting and fun, and that's not true. But the movie is cool, and also now we should talk about: is Matt Dillon ever the best choice?
No.
Is he even a good actor? I can't even tell if he's a good actor.
I think he's a good actor. I haven't seen House That Jack Built, so that's...
I think Something About Mary.
Oh, he's great in that.
He's perfect.
Right, he's good in that,
great.
but is he like, if we tried, we could probably find...
Yeah.
It's his best.
I'll say this.
But that doesn't mean he's the best for it.
Crash is not a good movie. He's very good in it.
Okay.
And that's a polar opposite character from Something About Mary. So the fact that he can do that form of binary in his performances tells me that he is very good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll do Singles at some point, maybe. Also, but like Chris Cornell turned down that part because they were making stuff. Soundgarden was working, so that's how Matt Dillon got that part. But if Chris Cornell is the lead singer of Citizen Dick, which would be so Cornell's the singer, Stone Gossard's the guitar player, Jeff Ament is the bass player, and Eddie is the drummer. Like that's. But Matt Dillon's the singer of Citizen Dick, and then Pearl Jam rounds out the band. But man, that group, Cornell is the singer, Citizen Dick's a real, like, they could headline Lollapalooza. They could headline Lollapalooza today.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from, let's say 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It'd be the biggest band in the world. In the first 10 minutes, there's a Pearl Jam song, a Soundgarden song, and a Alice in Chains playing live in a bar. Like it's fun. I can't believe I never saw it, but I guess it's probably better to watch it as an adult to just be like, oh, that's like a snapshot or whatever. But to know for sure,
it's fun
this
to
is
find those too. Those like movies that you missed. You're like, how did I miss this movie?
100%.
Like this would have been my thing.
Like fucking Quick and the Dead.
Like Quick and the Dead.
Yeah.
I could see myself watching that movie 1,000 times before I watch Spider-Man twice.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
it's too late now. But you already watched Spider-Man twice.
a lot more than that too.
You can watch it 1,000 times before you watch Spider-Man 2 more times.
Right.
You can set that as the bar. Anyway, Bloodwork.
Bloodwork. Let's talk about Bloodwork.
Right, Bloodwork is based on a book by Michael Connelly. Michael Connelly wrote all the Bosch books. He wrote the Lincoln Lawyer books. And he wrote this guy. This guy, Terry McCaleb, is the main character of this book. He's an FBI profiler. Bosch is, of course, the wildly popular Amazon Prime TV program. Lincoln Lawyer was a movie and a TV show. There's a Netflix series and a movie from 2010 with Matthew McConaughey.
Mm-hmm. That was his big comeback.
Yeah, right. It was right at the beginning of the McConaissance.
Mm-hmm.
I read these books before. Like, I was into these books. But definitely I read all the Bosch books before the TV show started, like 16 or 7, whenever that happened. Bloodwork I read. Then the movie comes out. I'm psyched for it. And it's fine. It's an exact Saturday afternoon. It's a little late because it's 2002. But this is the exact kind of movie we do. It's
so middle of the road.
It takes somebody like me to remember it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I remember the 3 cool parts and nothing else.
I remember the poster.
Yeah, the poster was cool. Red.
Mm-hmm.
Very red.
Lots of red.
Mix it out with Bringing Out the Dead.
Yep.
Looks exactly the same.
These, we'll do the scores first. IMDb gives this movie a 6.4. That feels right.
Sure.
Rotten Tomatoes, 51% critics, 40% audience. That feels right.
Mm-hmm.
All Clint Eastwood movies get a little more credit from the critics than they deserve.
Yeah.
Just a touch. Just his whole track record or whatever.
Which is like, I feel like started with $1 Million Baby because that was like really good. And then everything after that, they were just like, hey, it's Clint Eastwood. We got to give him something.
This is the guy that's younger than me because it's Unforgiven.
Oh, sorry.
That was like, I mean, you were right, but it did like, that did help bolster it. But Unforgiven was the one where people were like, oh, fuck, he could make something that's good.
Yeah.
Then he made Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil and
Space Cowboys.
Yeah. But he was really good at making just like genre movies. He's like most of these movies are at the same level as like prestige TV.
Mm-hmm.
They look that good. They are that well acted, but not quite big time movie. Like Unforgiven is kind of an outlier. $1 Million Baby. Mystic River. I mean, he has been nominated for Best Picture several times, but it tends to be.
I mean, $1 Million Baby won, didn't it?
Yeah, probably. I mean, so did Unforgiven, but the rest of the cast has to be able to keep up with how he does it,
right?
Which is as fast as fucking possible.
Yeah.
He's
did you
famous
know
for
about that? I did not know about that.
I think did he do a movie with Matt Damon?
Yeah, Invictus.
Okay. So it was Matt Damon did an interview for Invictus, and it was the first scene, and they rolled on whatever that first scene was, and Damon was like, "Can I do one more?" And Clint Eastwood's response is, "Oh, did you want to sit here and waste everyone's time?" And he was like, "I fucking guess not. Next, moving on."
Right, he's the polar opposite of
Fincher.
He's kind of the polar opposite of everybody who's too into movies.
Yeah.
Like
he's not a cinephile at all. No,
but he still somehow makes decent watchable movies.
He makes at least decent movies.
Right. They're I mean, I didn't even look, but it would be interesting to look. We'll do it after the break. Right before the questions, after the break, I'll just scroll through real quick and see if I can find the worst thing he directed.
Sure.
Because that'd be interesting. Because 6.4 feels like all of them.
It's probably Space Cowboys.
Except for, well, that can't be true because Tommy Lee Jones is in it. So
Tommy Lee Jones also did a movie where he's a cop babysitting cheerleaders. So
yeah, well, sometimes people do need money, but Tommy Lee Jones in a movie directed by Clint Eastwood, that's the Old Guy Space movie.
Yeah.
It's just Old Guy Space movie, so it's going to be exactly as good as you think that sentence is. And you are nowhere near the age to think that movie's good yet. But call me when you're 68. You'll be like, fucking Space Cowboys, man. Also, I just rented Las Vegas. Right? And going inside, you just have a stack of old guys doing one last heist kind of shit. The Crew with Burt Reynolds and Richard Dreyfuss with just a bunch of 70-year-olds and a ex-mobsters and a Miami. Then they just like get back together and start a gang again or whatever.
Sure.
There's a whole bunch of them, man. I'll send you a list that you could check out in 35 years.
Is Red one of those?
No, 'cause it's close.
It's not a heist movie,
Okay.
but
they're not as old, but yeah.
It's a bunch of old people reliving their glory days as like spies.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. Actually, it is. Yeah. Red is exactly that kind of thing, but
Fun.
like a comic book version.
I did like Red.
I like the sequel too.
I mean, they're both
Helen
very
Mirren in that,
entertaining.
right? And
Yeah.
Bruce Willis,
Morgan Freeman, and another guy.
John Malkovich.
John Malkovich
is real loony. It's so fun.
Yeah.
I feel like Vincent Cassel pops up, but I don't think he does.
Weeds, the lady from Weeds.
Oh, fucking
Mary.
Mary Louise Parker.
Yes, there's too many of those.
Yeah.
It's hard for my
Mary
name to.
Tyler Moore. Nope, that's
Mary
definitely wrong.
Tyler Moore. Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Mary.
Mary Fuck Kill.
No, who was the? Now I just lost her name.
I'm sorry, I had to say it.
Oh, had to is a strong word.
Mastriano. Mary Elizabeth Mastriano.
Who's that?
And she was in like Stakeout. Like, there's just several 3-name Marys
Sure.
and Bjorns.
It's hyphenated though, so it's different.
Right, so just email us. Tell us of the three of us, who would you marry? Elizabeth Mastriano, Mastrantonio. Which one of us would you, Sarah Michelle Gellar? Which three of the three of us
Would you?
Who would you, Sarah Jessica Parker?
Sarah Jessica and
but Roger Ebert gave Bloodwork 3.5 stars.
Whoa.
Right?
That seems like a lot.
It also, Ebert, who knows? This could have it was the movie he got to watch. Maybe it was right after lunch, and
he was just
he had a lot.
good.
Yeah, you just have it in a real good spot that day.
Yeah.
It's a little high. I would have guessed, honestly, 3.
Sure.
that was my guess.
Because 3 is like better than bad. Right? It's like just above good.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever, fair. 2 is the middle, so it's out of 4. So 3 makes sense, 3 is if you like this kind of thing, you'll probably like this movie. That's why I think. But 3.5 is like, you should see it. And that might be a little strong, but it stars Clint Eastwood, Jeff Daniels, Angelica Houston, Wanda De Jesus, Tina Lifford, Paul Rodriguez, Dylan Walsh. Dylan Walsh was Nip Tuck guy.
Yep.
That's what you said. Paul Rodriguez, inexplicably in this movie.
I know him from something else, but I can't put my finger on it.
Quicksilver.
No.
Also 50 years of being a comedian.
I know he's a comic, but
DC Cab.
there's a very specific movie he's in where he's yelling at somebody, which I know doesn't narrow
Maybe
it down at all.
Could you be thinking of the long-running series Hardball or Grand Slam, depending on... Because I can't remember.
No.
That was a show I watched. That's a touchstone moment. That show was on Saturday night. It starred Paul Rodriguez and John Schneider, the guy who played Bo Duke. They were bounty hunters. The Bo Duke character's backstory was he used to be a professional baseball player, and now he's a bounty hunter. And if you had asked me before a week ago, I would have told you that show was on for 2 seasons. I looked it up. 6 episodes. They made 6 and aired 4. So somehow those 4 episodes, my brother and I watched. Like me and Troy, we fucking loved it. Ex-baseball, Bo Duke, Paul Rodriguez. It was fun, and it just some dumb shit 80s thing. Only 4. Oh my God. I thought there was 50. It was 4.
It was Rat Race.
Rat Race. There we go. So Clint Eastwood, there's an interesting tie with him and Angelica Houston. I don't know. We could probably, maybe Chat GPT could give us this answer on the break too. But Has anybody ever starred in a movie with somebody and they had already played their father in another movie? Because Clint Eastwood was in a movie called White Hunter, Black Heart that was about the making of the movie The African Queen. And he played John Huston in that movie.
Huh.
And that guy, that famous director guy, was Angelica Houston's father. And he played her father.
In multiple movies?
What do you mean?
You're saying is there any that's multiple? That's the
No,
question.
I just mean that Clint Eastwood and Angelica Houston, this is their only movie together, and he played her father. Has anybody else starred in a movie with somebody who played their father in a different movie?
Well,
it's a dumb.
Isn't in Tomb Raider?
John Voight is Lara Croft. Yeah.
Does he? Well, then he is in real life. Is that like?
Yeah, is that?
No, that doesn't work at all. People have been in movies with their own father.
I'm still trying to figure out what you're asking.
I'm sure it's like
it's just kind of a coincidence.
Judd Apatow's daughter was like twice a daughter in a movie with like Paul Rudd or something.
Okay.
Yeah, but did Paul Rudd ever play Judd Apatow in a movie?
What's the one about?
Oh, I see.
This is 40. Who's in that?
That's Paul Rudd and
Leslie Mann.
Leslie Mann. But he's not playing Judd Apatow. He might be playing Judd Apatow in I wrote this about being 40. But in White Hunter, Black Heart, he's playing John Huston, the director of The African Queen. It's a movie about making that movie.
Right.
Which is
right. Okay. I'm understanding what you're saying now, and I don't think that's the case. No, I don't think that's been done before.
Yeah, no, it doesn't even matter. It's a baseball stat. When you whittle something down so far, we're like, this is the only guy that ever did it.
Right.
And they do it all the time where they're like, oh, this guy he just got called up to the Mariners and there's only Babe Ruth and this and it's like, but then you look at the stat and it's like hit 2 home runs against their ex-roommate on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
To the left side.
During right after a rain delay.
Yeah.
Right. You're like, okay, yeah, you can really work that down to where it works. I get what you're saying, but they're not going to put him in the Hall of Fame for being on a list with Hank Aaron because they both like chicken cutlets.
I was going to say, that feels akin to this was the only fucking right fielder who, when he was running to first base after hitting a line drive, got his foot exactly between first and home base.
Yeah. I wonder who that was. Jay Buhner. Wanda De Jesus and Tina Lifford, I looked at their IMDb's and I don't. Wanda's in RoboCop.
Oh.
But that's the only thing I've seen either of these two in, and they were both really good in this. They both did you gotta, when you watch Clint Eastwood movies, you gotta take into account the way he makes movies. Mm-hmm. And so these people are nailing their scenes considering they got one chance.
Right.
Or at most 3. Because it's all every documented thing about an Eastwood movie is there's never more than 3 takes. If you don't get it in 3, you got it in 3 somewhere.
Right.
We'll put these together, it'll work. He has there's a work vibe to his movies. And
it shows.
Usually right. It's not, because he's not trying to make.
He's not trying to make cinema. He's trying to make a movie.
Right. He just knows the difference.
Yeah.
Because there are times when he does pull off pure cinema sometimes. Unforgiven, Mystic River.
Probably $1 Million Baby.
Yeah. These are, he makes really good movies, but they're all
Space Cowboys.
The ones that are also you can separate them by the ones that are really good. He still might make them the same way. It's Morgan Freeman and Hilary Swank and Gene Hackman and
people who have experience.
Yeah, people who know what they're getting into with him and can do it.
And can
nail it on the first take.
Yeah,
so then he makes Bloodwork with whoever's available whatever month they made it, which is, when we get to that part, it's going to be remarkable. It was written by Brian Helgeland. The cinematographer, I want to shout this guy out. His name's Tom Stern. He had never even considered being a cinematographer before. This is the respect Clint Eastwood gives to making movies. His regular cinematographer was booked already, and Tom Stern was his main gaffer. And he was just like, you do it. And the guy was like, I don't know how to do it. He goes, yeah, you do. You be the cinema. And So that was the first time he did it. He hadn't even thought about it till this movie.
For those of you who don't know, a gaffer is in charge of the lights. So they should have a working understanding about what lights look good in what way, how to put them up, all that stuff.
Yeah. So, but it's a real can you farm?
Yeah,
farm?
It's a pretty big step up to go from gaffer to cinematographer.
Right, without being the one who attempts the step.
Right.
He never tried or.
Because you also have to have a very good working understanding of cameras to make that.
and you gotta be like, and the degree of difficulty of doing that on a one take Clint Eastwood movie.
Yeah. You also gotta wonder if there's some PA that's just like, oh,
dude, absolutely.
I've been trying to get my foot in the door.
Yeah. You know how many people
and you're
were
gonna
working?
give it to the gaffer?
You have any idea how many people, like the cam op was
so
probably
many.
pretty pissed.
The guy pulling focus, he's like, dude.
Yeah, the first AC and the cam op were probably just like, bro, what the fuck?
Like, come on. Like, I shoot stuff like this on my off days.
I have 5 shorts. They all went to Cannes.
Guarantee there's a lot of people on staff that wanted that job.
Yeah,
is what I'm trying to say.
Of course.
Someone driving like the trucks.
And then all of those people.
Nobody's gonna yell at Clint Eastwood.
All of those people had to be like, fuck, he knows lights, I guess.
I guess he knows lights.
Right. At least because also
he's
that's
asking
the guy,
him questions. What does this do?
But that's the guy Clint Eastwood is going to yell at the most.
Yeah.
So,
what does a stop mean? What is ISO? I don't know.
Someone's so mad.
Oh, dude, I'd be fucking livid. I'd be so pissed. But I'm like, I'm getting paid. This is on my resume. It's fine. Maybe he'll call me
I
up
tapped
for the
into
next
something is what I'm saying. He's getting like Vietnam flashbacks.
Anyway, sorry, continue.
This is the last time Clint Eastwood played a law enforcement officer?
Probably for the best.
Right? That is, I'm sure you'll say that a lot the rest of this time. But Clint Eastwood, this part is remarkable. This movie began filming 5 months before it was in the theater. They wrapped this movie in April and it was in the theater like beginning of April. So they filmed this movie for like a week of February, all of March, and in August it was in the theater.
Which makes sense. There's not that many locations.
And most of them aren't one-offs either. There's only a couple where they're like under the overpass or whatever. There's only a couple where they only go to once.
Right.
And so there's a bunch of scenes at the convenience store or whatever, so they knock all those out in 2 days.
Yeah, convenience store, the ATM, his boat and Jeff Daniels' boat and the marina, which that's all one location.
And then the boat's somewhere else.
Later. The police station, the sheriff's station, which could be the same building.
The random house in like Bakersfield.
Yeah.
That's where we were guessing.
I think there's maybe 15 locations in total. Maybe.
Yeah, it's fast. He knows how to make a fast movie.
He does.
He also apparently hated the script and only he made this movie because it was a trade so that they would let him make Mystic River.
Mm.
So he did it faster than usual even. So this is probably mostly just
no
one take.
extra coverage.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine an actor who would say no to this. If you are kind of good and could do a decent job in one take, and Clint Eastwood hits you up to make a movie that's in LA, and it's a whole movie, it counts as any other movie.
Uh-huh.
It counts like you're in a Fincher movie.
Yeah. You still get a per
But you
diem.
can wrap this shit up in 10 days and sleep in your bed every night, and at the end of this summer, you're in a movie.
Yeah.
It can't be that hard to get people to be in movies like that. But then you see this cast and you're like, all right, maybe it is. Maybe he didn't even try.
I have to imagine the press run on this was like a week.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't do very well.
Right.
But yeah, all right, so that's all the information because it's Clint Eastwood, so there's not a lot of he stars in it, so there's no what ifs for that. There's no who might have played the Jeff Daniels role besides Jeff Daniels. So There's none of that's
No,
floating
none
out
of
there.
that.
So there we go. We did it. That's the content. Oh wait,
Box Office Mojo.
Box Office Mojo.
Which, I mean, we could just say go back and listen to.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same list as
Mm-hmm.
But, August 9th, here we go. Just in case you forgot, it's the movie that debuted at number 5 that week. XXX number 1, Signs, Spy Kids 2, Austin Powers Goldmember, Bloodwork, Master of Disguise, Road to Perdition, My Greek,
Big
Fat Greek Wedding, Run Tell Dat, Martin Lawrence, Stuart Little 2. Boom. There we go. It's the same list as last week. Oddly, same day. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's in context.
You did that so quick. I thought you said Road to Perdition 2. I was like, what? There was a second one?
How? Everybody involved with the kid died.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was just my dumb brain.
I mean, spoiler, but also it's 23 years old.
The second one is about the road.
First one was Perdition.
You think those are the only people that ever walked that road? People walk that road every day. It's like if I go, oh, it's the 405 part 2, and you're like, what? They already did that. It's full again somehow.
There's a 405 up here too.
That'll come up a lot in this because where the fuck does he live? And all of this case is in the valley, basically. So,
yeah. He lives like Long Beach.
He lives because the Queen Mary's in half their shots.
Yeah. So this movie this movie. He spent so much time on the 405 in this movie that we don't have to watch. So that was nice of him. All right. You want to do the recap real quick?
It's going to be real quick. So, movie opens up. Clint Eastwood works for the FBI. He goes to a murder scene to investigate a murder. And as he is he's leaving the murder scene after discovering a couple of key details that could help him catch the murderer. He's walking outside this big press junket. He notices that someone wearing the same pair of shoes where there's a blood imprint at the murder scene is outside and the shoes are all bloody, so he chases him.
Chuck Taylor's.
While he's chasing him, he's actively having a heart attack. Gets off a shot and hits the guy in the torso somewhere. Guy gets away. He goes to the hospital. He has a heart transplant, and then we cut to 2 years later. He is retired, living his best life on a houseboat, and some lady shows up on his boat, says, hey, the heart that you have belongs to my dead sister who was murdered, and I'd like you to find her killer. And then the rest of the movie is him trying to find her killer.
Right. This is a total book detective. Me and Bjorn were talking about it a little bit. Book detectives always have a couple extra things thrown in to make them interesting.
Yeah.
Right. So he lives on a houseboat, has a heart transplant. The 2 years later thing is correct. The heart transplant happened 2 months before we meet back up with him. The heart attack and the heart surgery happened 2 years ago.
Right.
So there's a 2 year break between him doing this stuff, but because there's at least one scene where, because Angelica used to play the heart doc, and there's one scene where she goes, you're 60 days post-op.
Yeah.
So it's just 2 months later from a new heart.
Yeah.
Like my best friend had heart surgery in April, and it's still the one it's his factory.
Original parts.
Yeah. And he can't do this stuff yet.
Well, not only that, but like you get shots of his scar, and that's like a year out of surgery, fully healed surgery scar. Like
this is close enough that I'm surprised the stitches aren't still there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like my surgery, I still had like scabbing happening a month and a half after I got off the table. So like he had a full ass open heart surgery. That shit's not healed like that.
You're not moving.
No.
I also, one of my favorite little details in this movie is
also living on a boat would be incredibly uncomfortable. I feel like it's moving all the time. Sorry, Jeff.
I think that would be nice. I would like that gentle rocking, but every time you see Clint Eastwood running,
oh my god,
when it's from behind, that's a double every time.
Every time.
And when it's front on, that's him, but never when it's the back. So every time he didn't have to do it and it didn't have to be him, it wasn't him. And there was even a scene where the fucking guy's not even wearing the same pants. Like, it doesn't even.
We rewound it.
Yeah.
We were like, yep.
Very
right.
different haircut. It is just like he just put the jacket on somebody who was close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just from behind. It's nighttime. No one will know.
Set that coffee down.
Yeah.
Run down this. I'm directing.
We need a PA.
Right. Turns out that was also the guy, who's a cinematographer.
Yeah.
I've never done this either.
The
He's like, whatever,
cinematographer.
do
He's
it.
like, hey, I'll run the camera. You just run down this.
I can hit the button.
Bossman says you got to do it.
Right. It's another. It's
Cam
one of
up
these.
is like, I could have done this too.
I can't. I wonder if jurisdictional beef is as prevalent in real life as it is in movies and the books, because it's such a hindrance in any. I mean, it was definitely a problem a long time ago. That's why, like, John Dillinger just had to go from this town to that town, and
Right.
no one would ever have any idea. But this idea that they're like, I couldn't quite figure out the different cops too, because Tina Lifford is a cop, Paul Rodriguez and Dylan Walsh are LAPD, but there's like, this is on the jurisdiction line, and I don't know.
She's a sheriff.
Yeah, but in the Valley?
But
or no, so she's a sheriff, like, that's a county thing.
Yeah.
Or West Hollywood is covered by the West Hollywood Sheriff's Department. LAPD doesn't have jurisdiction in West Hollywood, technically.
But that's not where we are.
No, that's
for
not.
any
We're
part
never.
of this
We're
movie.
never in Hollywood
Like,
for any of this.
I was trying to figure that out too. I'm like, well, if she's an LA County sheriff, that means her jurisdiction should outdo theirs like 1,000 to 1. She should be able to go wherever she wants in LA and
yeah,
Long
I mean,
Beach.
it definitely wouldn't. They definitely wouldn't be able to keep her out.
No.
I think it's just red tape bullshit, because he did the same thing in Sully when he made that Sully movie. Clint Eastwood did.
Oh, okay.
He loves making red tape bullshit things, because Sully is all red tape bureaucracy bullshit that wasn't even real. Like,
dude, what's weird about him wanting to do that is like he's like fucking, crazy right wing and whatnot. So for him to include that in a way to make cops look like there's a constant infighting between cops not being able to do their jobs seems like it's the antithesis of his whole attitude.
it is if you're thinking about it as cops. If you're thinking about it as the right wing attitude toward government in general, it tracks it entirely.
Yeah, you're right.
It's look at these different government offices fucking things up because the government fucks things up.
Which I guess it wasn't until like 2020 that it really shifted from government fucking things up to let's let cops do whatever they want.
Yeah. Or yeah. I mean, we did reach a point when a lot more people know what cops are up to now.
Yeah,
so that's a positive. Not enough, but way more.
Yeah, way more.
Right, there was a line. What was that line? I'm going to paraphrase this line, but it has something to do with the donor list. And Clint Eastwood he says, if you can't protect the integrity of the system, there is no system. It's like, yes, how did you go from that to this to where we are now?
Yeah.
We can't protect the integrity of the system. So there is no system.
Also, I love when he is talking about that. He just goes, oh, it's in the computer.
Yeah.
In the computer, huh?
Yeah. He's a 72-year-old man in 2002. I was a 24-year-old man in 2002, and I probably had the same understanding. It's in there somewhere. Maybe not this one, maybe that one. Like, whenever that was right around when I figured out that the monitor really had nothing to do with it. That's not where any of the stuff was.
Right.
That was just the thing that you attach to the thing that had the stuff so you could see the stuff through this thing, but it's over here.
Yeah.
I mean, to your credit, there was the IMAX that did have that.
Yeah,
at
it's
a
the
certain
Zoolander
point.
thing.
To your credit, I don't fucking know about IMAX. They didn't have those at school. I'd only seen computers at school or whatever weird desktop thing my dad had, whatever early thing that was. I didn't know. But this is Bloodwork. What was your...
I had a couple of lines that I liked. His alibi is about as solid as a loaf of bread.
Yeah. A lot of classic, like, 70s cop lines like that.
He's like, this is my shower gun. I was like, I want to see your grower gun, dude. So stupid. And then I rewound it like 3 or 4 times, and I wasn't even like we weren't even high watching this, but he's like, and he takes the earring. I just thought that was so funny. He kept rewinding. He's like, and he takes the earring.
I wrote down 3 notes. The first one was watching Clint Eastwood jog after this guy is the most nail-biting part of this movie. At the beginning.
The beginning?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I wasn't concerned because I knew he was going to have a heart attack.
Sure.
It's the premise. Also, I read the book, so I was only surprised by one thing, and we'll get to it later.
Watching him fire a gun through a fence made me think he's never heard of a gun before. And then Clint Eastwood has permanent "Where are my readers?" face.
Yeah, he's always had real squinty. He's been squinting forever. Yeah. He should have worn sunglasses for a few dollars more. You could have got some sunglasses.
Like he's such a
for a fistful of dollars.
Yeah.
He's such a gentle character in this movie, and he looks so intimidating the whole time.
Yeah.
I like the idea of him just being like, let me do a take between my teeth.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Right. I mean, somebody was...
We're going to do a 4th take.
Somebody else was probably like, you need to do that again. He was so mad.
And he just looked at him.
I will do it one
until they were
time.
Like, no, we don't have to. We don't need to do another one. Yeah, one's good. No, that was perfect. That's the whole directing is him just being like, can I do it again? And he just says nothing.
And I feel like the whole crew can see how he runs. Be like, I don't care what your eyes are doing. I'm going to hit you.
The speed in which he made this movie there's a lot of scenes in wind.
Yeah.
So they must have had to go back and redo it.
Dub it.
But also the redos are just one take also because he mumbles and like his words run together at times. Like,
oh, yeah.
Clearly you would do this again if you were into that kind of thing. But he's not. But there was a lot of wind and you didn't hear any of it. So it must have just been ADR or something, right? Like,
or just lavs.
You would still pick up
some
the way
wind,
the way her hair was blowing in some of those scenes.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot of wind.
Yeah,
Marina wind.
It's a big fluffy boom.
It is windy down there.
Yeah. So,
are we not going to spoil it?
No, we will. But
okay.
He has a way he wants to reveal.
Okay,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you know what? We should probably do. I mean, there's not. It is a pretty good mystery, like the way he does solve it.
Yeah.
So as far as that goes, that's kind of fun. If you like mysteries,
I did enjoy it. There was really only one hint at who it was about halfway through, and I enjoyed how they kept the reveal hidden.
Yeah,
like it didn't even click when they dropped that hint.
Yeah, and we'll talk about that. Like, I think we should do the spoiler stuff after the we'll talk about everything, and then we'll take the break, and we'll do that before the questions or whatever, so that we'll give the listeners a warning if you don't want it spoiled, because there's a twist.
Mm-hmm.
There is something that can be spoiled in this. They don't. Mm-hmm. You don't know until he knows who's doing any of this.
Yeah,
and I kind of like those movies too.
I do too. I like where they're not hammering you over the head with clues.
Yeah, and
one clue.
Yeah.
Most of the time, like, Lethal Weapons or whatever, you're just watching both groups at the same time as they get closer and closer to colliding.
Yeah.
And I do like a mystery where you're just watching the guy solve it, and then they do or whatever, and then you don't have to see the criminal part.
Yeah.
That is more fun. What else should we talk about? Because we got, we've been going for a while on this, and this movie is watchable, but Paul Rodriguez is annoying.
I will say, I feel like Clint Eastwood, when he was giving Jeff Daniels direction in this movie, was like, be Harry from Dumb and Dumber, but like Harry that got a C all the way through college.
Right, just slightly smarter.
Slightly smarter Harry Dunn. And he pulls it off. Like, Jeff Daniels is a legitimately enjoyable character in this.
Yeah, it could have been. He was too big at the time, but to reunite old Thunderbolt and Lightfoot, and he put Jeff Bridges in that role.
Oh, sure.
And he's just the dude.
Yeah,
just with a different fucking cardigan or whatever.
That would have been really fun.
Yeah,
that would have been really, really fun.
Jeff Daniels was arguably Geoff, like, we'll get to it. We'll get more to it.
I just wanted to call out when he watches the kid and then he's like, just get me a couple cases of beer.
1 case of beer per hour.
Yeah, per hour. That's right. And then he writes him a check. That would piss me off so bad.
That's the check from that's the check from his driving hours.
Right. That was it. Right. That's true. The $200 check was for the driving, and then but the beer thing.
He never actually pays him back. For it.
Thought
just even pitching the beer of like, I'll get you your check tomorrow. Is like, for 2 cases of beer, you're gonna write me a check for $22.
Exactly. That was my thought. Oh, my bad. I guess I didn't track that. I thought that was for the beer. I thought the check was for the beer. I'm so dumb. I'm so not paying attention sometimes,
dude.
Fully. I'm like taking notes.
This was probably the part of the movie where he was just repeating, and he took the earring.
I was saying that a lot.
He said it.
And he took the earring.
Clint Eastwood was in that scene and didn't say it as much as.
Probably. I said it more times than he did takes.
Well, he definitely said it twice, so that's more times than Clint said it. But
I also struggled to pay attention to this one, mostly because I was sitting in the Space Needle watching this movie on my laptop.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you really know how to live your life.
Yeah.
What can I say?
I went to Multnomah Falls. That's where I watched it.
Yeah, I watched it in Multnomah Falls.
You're right. There's a lot of white. I kept dozing in and out because the white noise of the falls.
Right.
Comforting.
I can't remember. This might have been the last movie we watched on the TV before I bricked it.
Bricked your TV?
Yeah. Don't buy a Fire TV.
No, I never would.
Because if you lose the remote, fun fact, and then it gets too full, there's no more storage for anything because the operating system updated, and now there's no storage for any apps. So they're just forcing you to update.
Wow.
So then Paul did a factory reset, and you need the original remote that came with it to activate it. There's no bypass.
That's so stupid.
And we lost that a while ago.
Wow.
So we have the aftermarket one. It can select things on the screen, but you have to pair it with that. So he went and bought a new TV. So dumb.
But this does give us a brick TV to throw off a roof at some
Yeah,
point.
I guess we
yeah.
could do that.
So that'll be fun.
Dude, I will
join the
figure
Patreon.
Out,
Yeah.
I will
We'll
figure out
invite
a
you.
way to write that into a short, and then we will smash the shit out of that TV.
Okay, because I wasn't sure what to do with it.
Yeah, no, I would love to smash that.
I'm like frustrated because it's like bigger than this one, and I could have used it for something else too.
Speaking of which, I'm probably swapping that out
okay,
pretty
cool.
soon.
I do need that one. Sorry, now we're getting into
Non-podcast related things.
No one can see it.
Right. Who's your least favorite
character?
character in this movie? I don't know what else to ask about or what to talk about this movie because it's.
Before we get to that, I will say I really did like all of the kills in this movie were really well done.
Yeah.
Like all of the headshots are they're very jarring and they feel very real.
Right. That is something we talked about that too. Like, this is the names are from phone books. They're not movie names.
Right.
Nobody's trying to overdo anything. The killings are brutal, violent, and jarring.
Yeah.
The language is loaf of bread shit, like not a little bit more realistic than movies. Like just him being like, this guy's jerking us off. You're like, that's what an old cop would say.
Absolutely.
Not what a movie cop would say.
The whole time I was thinking, like, is this cop from the 60s? Because it feels like he's from the 60s.
And Paul Rodriguez lines, because Clint Eastwood don't really give a shit about movies. It seems like Paul Rodriguez is trying to do movie lines, and everybody else is just like, okay, man.
Whatever.
Right? You better get an ass transplant because when this is over, I'm tearing you a new one. And, like, that doesn't even track.
Right.
Like, why would he need a new ass? Now he has 2. You think he's going to... So you give him a new asshole, and now he has to get a third new asshole? Or change the 2. So you give him a second one, and now he's got to get a whole new ass that only has 1 asshole because you gave him 2. You didn't even think this through. You just combined 2 things, shouted it out from in the water or whatever. Like, the Paul Rodriguez character sucked at this movie.
Paul Rodriguez's character felt like a comic who has done approximately 2 mics and then got invited to a roast.
Yeah. It feels like he's like, we should make it feels like an entire set of people who don't know and have never been funny. We're like, we need comic relief. He's a comic. You do it.
Yeah.
And then they just believed it.
Yeah.
And Paul Rodriguez is like, I should, if I'm going to improv all this shit, I'll probably need 2 or 3 takes. So they're like, nah, we're taking whatever first comes out your mouth.
Whatever comes out.
They're like, this is nonsense. I'm going to rip you a new asshole. So then you'll have 2, and then you'll go to a doctor and get that combined into 1. Refinance your assholes. So they just make a 1 payment.
Yeah.
you go to an asshole consolidator.
I know we can't do another take, but I haven't had breakfast or coffee. The call time was 6 a.m. Can we please do 1 more? No.
I know the listeners are thinking that that's Randall's pretending to do a behind the scenes thing, but that's just actually a scene from the movie that just left it in.
Hey, left it in.
It's like, we're not even going to do this again.
We're not cutting
get
this.
back in character, Paul. I'll fuck you up, tostada. Right, there's cursing. It's one of those, like, this is the kind of movie where if they made a movie like this now, it would be PG-13 and stupid.
Yeah.
Like, it's rated R just because a story like this should be, but it's not necessary, but it is just a movie for grown-ups.
Yeah.
And that's something that we're missing because the R-rated stuff we have now is Jason Statham and CGI fire.
Right. Whereas, like, this movie was, I mean, to the kills and language thing, like, seeing the lady get shot in the head on the surveillance footage, like, in any other world, he would have shot the lady towards the camera so he had splatter all over the lens. Right. And made it unnecessarily gory. Whereas this is just, like, it's jarring and puts you right into how uncomfortable that scene is.
Or it cuts right before.
And we don't see it.
And you don't see it. It's been so long since somebody would make a movie and put that scene in the movie and still show restraint.
Yeah.
And it's because, honestly, Clint Eastwood is just trying to tell the story, and it would take longer.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's the same thing with the dude at the ATM. Like, that's on screen, but he finds a way to mix both, like, an off-screen kill and an on-screen by putting him way over in the corner.
Yeah.
So you just see enough of it to still be like, oh, God, okay, I guess this is what we're watching.
Right, that scene when they go to that guy's office, Lockridge, the guy that found the guy.
Yeah.
And how that guy's just like, come on, I already did this. And then the way he's just like kind of upset and cursing a little bit.
Yeah.
Is like, that's how a person would act.
If you had to give your statement fucking 15 times and now an old man shows up.
Yeah. A couple months later, this old man shows up. You got to tell it again. It's the worst day of your life. You definitely haven't dealt with it.
Yeah, you're still processing the fact that you came across a body with a hole in its head.
Right, and the end of that scene is the moment where his reaction and his attitude the whole time makes sense. Where he just like, you flip. If one of my lights was green and one of his was red, he finds my body. Like, I'm the guy who's dead.
Yeah,
that's how. Because it was just whoever was there at that moment, and I was just 5 moments late.
Yeah,
or I'd be the dead guy. Like that sucks. That's
also
hard to process.
The frustration of the ambulance driving straight by.
Yeah, oh man.
And having to deal with that is like this. That did feel very real and well constructed.
Yeah, and it would be toned down or over the top in any other version of this movie.
Yeah.
I gotta wonder if doing a few takes like this, I've been trying to put this together, but like there's a element of rawness to it that you achieve. If everybody on the crew knows that like you have to get it on this one, we're not gonna do another take. Mm-hmm. I wonder, because the movie moves and like it doesn't linger at all. It doesn't feel like artistic at all. But there is something artistic about that. Almost like I don't know, almost like your stand up a little bit, where it's not you just go for it. You don't you aren't practicing it over and over and over.
Yeah, no, it's not.
The thing that you encourage me to do, which I appreciate so much, you're just like, stop practicing it. Just go up and what you say is the joke. Like, that's it.
Right.
You'll figure it out. Like, there might be something kind of almost brilliant to what he's doing.
For sure. And that's why he does have great movies.
Yeah.
Because the people involved, there's a prep to it, but it's different day of when you're in front of the camera and it's real.
And you get a different performance.
You do. You absolutely do. I feel like for Clint Eastwood, the only time where he's going to do another take is when something goes obviously wrong and it is unusable.
Right, the power goes out.
Goes out, or
Or he just cuts that scene.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we did what we could.
Just rip that page out.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
So
They'll
you're
do
absolutely
voiceover
right.
in the dark.
Yeah, voiceover in the dark. We'll ADR it.
Keep going. We'll use it. Yeah, let's take our break. We'll be back in a minute or two. Well, for us.
To you,
for,
10 seconds.
Right, we're probably back already. And now we're going to talk about the end, the spoiler. This part's going to have the spoilers in it. So if you don't want to, skip ahead till we get to the questions. But this is the code killer. That's what he sees in the first body. The first time we meet him, there's a dead body, and then on the wall, written in blood, I guess, is his name. And it's a Happy Valentine's Day, and it has numbers, 9 numbers, 0 through 9, but no 1. They try to code break this, and then a kid looks at it and just goes, "There's no 1 in it." And then Jeff Daniels' character's name is Buddy Noone. Noone. No 1. So it's Buddy. He's the killer in this movie.
Played by Jeff Daniels. Big reveal. You don't know it's coming. And that is not the way it ends in the book. And this movie exists in the book's universe. So they talk about this after this movie comes out. They talk about this, and there's even more like McCaleb books. After the movie, Buddy is still around. And boy, is he pissed that the movie changed the ending. He's so mad. They keep bringing it up that he wasn't the killer. He just thinks that you tried to sue somebody, whatever.
Oh, is he like the Steve Zahn character from Sahara in the books?
What do you mean?
So Steve Zahn is like the weird sidekick of Dirk.
Yeah, right?
Pitt?
Dirk Pitt, yeah.
Which is Clive Cussler's like main like Bosch character.
I mean, I guess in a sidekick way, yeah, but
he's like a weird.
The Steve Zahn guy in Sahara still has like all the training that.
Oh yeah, he's like
he's like an actual. They were in the Navy together or whatever. This guy is just
neighbors
and always McCaleb's neighbor. That's it. Like he doesn't know. He's not he didn't also used to be a cop or anything. He just is that guy, that kind of a beach bum. Somehow he has money guy. But yeah, I guess he's kind of like that. It's way worse. The Steve Zahn guy in Sahara is one of the all-time best sidekicks. So funny. Al Giordano is his name. Super Italian. But also, he's just Steve Zahn wearing a University of Texas hat or whatever the whole time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's references to how much older Clint Eastwood is than Terry McCaleb. Like, they just kind of poke fun at how everything was changed. And I think it's funny. And the reason why the ending has changed, it happened in pre-production. So I guess the original script had the ending from the book. And Jeff Daniels, before they started shooting, Jeff Daniels told Clint Eastwood about being on Speed. And the original ending for Speed was that character, the Jeff Daniels Harry guy, was the bomber. Like, that was going to be the big twist at the end of Speed. But then they cast Jeff Daniels, like, nobody's going to buy this. So they've created the Dennis Hopper character and made that. And then he told Clint Eastwood, and Clint Eastwood was like, that's a good idea. We'll do that in this one. And they just did it, changed it. And it still works. Like,
yeah,
it's a good reveal. You don't really, like, the first time I saw it, I was kind of shocked by it. I wasn't expecting it. Really, really good twist for a movie like this.
Yeah, because like you can in a lot of murder mysteries, it's always the character that shows up for like a minute and it's kind of weird, and you're like, well, clearly he's the killer.
Yeah,
you know, like True Detective
they
season
tip
1.
it a lot.
I've mentioned it before, but like True Detective season 1, the killer in that show is in it for one scene, and he's really fucking weird. And it's like, well, they're not just gonna put this guy on screen to show up for this one scene and have him be this out there.
How old were you when you realized that Scooby-Doo, it's always the first person that they meet?
Right now?
Yeah, 36 years old on Wednesday, July 16th.
Wait, like right now?
Yeah.
You didn't?
Wow.
Oh, I clocked that when I was a kid, and I remember revealing that to my friends, and then like my friends being upset I was like, I don't know, I was pretty young, and I was like, why do you guys watch this? It's always the first person they meet, and then they were like, what? And then like,
it still doesn't ruin it for me. I love Scooby-Doo.
I mean, it's great. It's just like it's whatever kooky first character that's not a part of the group.
Whatever.
It's always the not killer, but
any
whatever.
episode pre-Scrappy. This is beautiful television.
So those are the spoiler parts. I don't really have anything else. Should we get to the questions? Or
Well,
you got more to talk about?
My one thing was, we were watching it. We started watching it. Jeff finished it. I went to bed or had to do something. And so then we were like watching the second half again. And I was sitting there and I was like taking notes, and I was just like, man, it'd be so cool if they made him the killer. Like, I think that would be my alternate ending, is he's the killer. And I like wrote that down, and Jeff didn't say anything. Thank you. Because then afterwards I was like, what? Like, this is great. He's like, do you want me to tell you? And then I was like, okay, so it is him. I did figure it out. But what clues were just the no one clue?
It was just the no when he says Jasper Noon.
Okay, because I was wondering if there was any other hints to it.
That's the only thing I picked up on, was the Jasper Noon thing. When he calls that out and specifically spells it, I was like, that's a solid hint.
Oh,
that you really do have to keep that detail in your head to catch it when the kid finds the kid cracks the code.
I just partway through, I was like, man, he's like bringing him around like to the crime scenes. I was like, it'd be kind of cool if it was him.
I mean,
like, it's like he's hiding in plain sight. That's like the best.
Yeah, and like
you have your finger on the pulse of what the case, what's happening.
And
in the case.
he wasn't doing anything to try and throw off the case or anything. He was just trying to dig and get answers, which feeds into the whole idea that he just wanted this battle to continue. He was basically doing everything that the Joker says at the end of The Dark Knight. He's like, we're just going to be locked in an eternal battle of good and evil. And yeah, I thought that was great motivation for him.
Yeah. So right, and that's the other twist, is that he started killing people who had his blood type.
Yeah.
Like, that's why he was trying to get McCaleb a new heart, so they could keep doing this. But he was already 2 years before that first crime. Like, so that was when he was just killing people because he was a serial killer.
Right.
But he was also like locked in with McCaleb, so he just was always fucking with his neighbor.
Yeah.
Like, was he a serial killer before? Did he move to where? Because they say he moved in like a week
moved
after into the marina a week after McCaleb. So
yeah,
he saw McCaleb move and then moved himself. So they could be neighbors now.
He just wants to be close to him.
So wow, there's like, I have more questions about this guy's serial killing career.
Yeah,
it's just like, just come out already, dude.
Yeah.
Right, the Netflix doc on the Code Killer would be, I would like to find like what started it, because it definitely started before he knew McCaleb, and then he got locked in with McCaleb, and then he entangled his own life with the McCaleb character.
Right.
That's odd. But all right, let's do the.
I have one last question. What was the original ending? Do you know that?
No, I mean I can't remember.
Different...
Yeah, it's just a different guy.
Okay.
Like one of the names or whatever
Probably
that gets mentioned. It's not.
You hate.
It's like the first.
Paul Rodriguez.
I mean, honestly, I can't. It's been a while since I read the book, but it's just somebody else.
Just a different. Okay.
Just right. It's still the Code Killer or whatever, but it's just not. It's not his neighbor.
Right.
So is he wearing a disguise when he comes up behind him with the earring and the?
Yeah, that's Jeff Daniels.
Okay.
Yeah, he's wearing a whole getup and a big fake beard.
Okay, I almost wanted to go back and
the
see
stuff
him.
And the stuff.
Like, it's not even just. It's the sunglasses from the ATM guy, the earring from the you locked in on. Like, probably a lot of that stuff was probably trophies.
Yeah.
Like, so he was trying to give him
the wig from another.
He also did look way taller.
Yeah.
When he approaches it, like 8 inches taller than Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, a lot taller, because he's not taller than Clint Eastwood.
No, he's the same size, if not shorter.
And yeah, it was. Like, that guy was so obviously in a disguise.
Yeah.
That's like the part that annoys me the most of the movie, is that it took until he found out about the earring for him to think about that scene, and not in the moment he should have been walking to his car like, what the fuck is that guy is in a disguise?
Yeah.
Why is there that? Maybe that's him. Like you should be suspicious of a person in such an obvious disguise.
Yeah.
You got a lot of shit on your head.
Like,
yeah.
Not only that, but he's dressed so heavily for being in like California summertime.
Right. It's not summer. It has to be like that. Like, what month of the year would you wear a trench coat in the valley? It's whatever month that is.
In California, there is not a month where you can wear a trench coat in the valley comfortably. Not during the day.
Right. In general, right.
Yeah.
There might be a few days where it's mid-60s or whatever.
Sure.
And that's the day when everybody in LA puts their coats on because it's the closest you get to coat weather.
Right.
And then on the other side of the hill, it would just be at night.
Right.
Or even in the valley, it'd be at night. The first day I moved to LA, the day we got to the apartment, the high was 110 and the low was 55.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this
crazy.
is fun. Just hot as fuck, and as soon as the sun goes down, you can get away all your cool jackets. It's great.
Vegas is like that too.
Who have y'all ever been to an ATM where the person behind you grabs you and spins you around to find out how much longer you're going to be?
No. I can't imagine anybody touching. I can't imagine touching the person in front of me at an ATM.
Right.
Like you usually stand a respectful distance away.
Yeah.
You don't want to make anybody feel crowded or like you're watching them.
I've also never seen a ATM that requires a platform.
Yeah. Right, but these were all real, so they're just real place.
Yeah.
So he just found one that had that. Is the only way to make Jeff Daniels as tall as him. Or taller.
Yeah.
For the beard, he had to find one with the 2 steps up. I'll stand down here. You stand on the thing.
Yeah.
And we'll get this done in one. We'll all go to that food truck. That's my favorite part about $1 Million Baby is the gym, or maybe I'm thinking of the other boxing movie, but the gym is right around the corner from a gas station that has the best tacos, like the best taco truck is in that gas station parking lot.
Oh, okay.
So like Pico and Western or some. No, those don't.
You're not talking about Taco Zone, are you?
No, I can't remember the name of it. I only remember I only know it when I pass it.
Okay.
I can never remember the cross streets. Maybe Olympic, maybe Pico and Olympic, something like that. But it's by the gym from $1 Million Baby.
Okay.
Or the other boxing movie that came out that year. Cinderella Man? That was a period piece, so maybe not. Anyway. Should we go to the questions?
Sure.
Are we ready for that?
Yeah,
I'm
all
ready.
right, let's do it.
I haven't written any, but let's do it.
Well, you asked me what's the best movie Jeff Daniels has top billed.
Yeah.
Top build.
Isn't it Arachnophobia? Is he top billed in that?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure.
Is he?
That was
find out.
That's the only one I could think of. And then
Yeah, it might be. I mean, as far as like movies that I would watch.
I can't imagine why he wouldn't. Yeah, he is. It's him and then John Goodman.
Yeah, so but most of the time he's top billed. It's like that movie where he's like a kid and some ducks. Fly Away Home.
Fly Away Home. Oh yeah.
Right, stuff like that. He's almost never
He's never top billed.
top billed. See, I was curious about that. And you got an answer. Arachnophobia.
Yeah. All right. So what was your favorite part?
Randall.
Probably the boat scene at the end. Just because Jeff Daniels coming out with a machine gun.
Just
Yeah, somehow he's got an AK. Damn.
AK. Just wild with it.
My favorite part was when they go watch the surveillance footage and then he leaves with the cop and they see that they're being followed and he just chases them into the alley shooting the gun.
That's that's the one. When he pulls the shotgun out of the trunk.
Yeah, that
was great.
And they just wreck that vehicle.
Yeah.
And he gets
and then
away.
they leave.
Yeah.
Like, that is like an
His
actually
line-
funny scene, like a funny exchange.
The line exchange. Yeah, where he's we gotta go. We just shot up half the valley. Anybody hurt?
Did
No.
Did you hit anybody?
Did you hit anybody?
Did you hit anybody?
Well, me either. Let's go.
Yeah.
Like, all right, let's go.
All right.
That is very. That made me laugh.
That's a great exchange. Yeah.
I like the code breaking part. I like that little twist code breaking part. It's a cool code, and I don't know why. That part was cool. The kid broke it. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fresh eyes.
Yeah. Who stands to lose the most from not doing this movie?
Clint Eastwood.
Bloodwork.
Yeah, probably Clint Eastwood.
Oh,
yeah,
because then he can't do the other thing.
Right, or Sean Penn? Like, who won the Oscar for Mystic River? So this answer might be Sean Penn.
I did not think about that.
It's because he don't do this. He don't do Mystic River.
No. I was thinking the cinematographer. Did he go on to do any other? Did he shoot any changes?
I have no idea.
Alternate.
Hold on, I'm on it.
Maybe he did do some more cinematography.
He's got SAG forever insurance.
It is definitely, I think it's Sean Penn.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
I think that would be.
And this is a weird, like butterfly effect answer, but
I like it.
It's probably the truth because nobody wins or loses by this movie existing. It just Michael Connolly.
Yeah.
But the rest of his stuff, they didn't
Rodriguez.
make another movie for 10 years of one of his books.
Yeah, it'd probably be Sean Penn, and then I wouldn't say Tim Robbins because he already did Shawshank, and that's kind of the only thing that's really ever made a huge difference for his career.
Yeah, but I mean, it's nice to. It was the next time he really had a performance.
Yeah,
like that. So,
but
yeah, Sean Penn gets an Oscar because Bloodwork exists.
Yeah.
So that's my answer.
What about a double feature for this? You guys have a fun double feature for Bloodwork?
I would say I'm going to say a movie that we'll end up doing, but it's Absolute Power. It's another Clint Eastwood directed, late 90s, early 2000s. It's based on a book, and that also has he's like a burglar, a cat burglar.
Okay.
And he breaks into a house and is stealing fucking ties and money or whatever, and then people come in, they start fucking, somebody gets killed, and he's hiding in the closet, and it's like the president was having an affair and got rough with the lady. She screamed and the Secret Service killed her. And then he's the only one that knows the truth.
So it's kind of like Burglar.
A little bit, yeah. But now he's going after the Prez. Ed Harris is in it and Gene Hackman. And it's also just a basic ass prestige. It's just an episode of that show. That's kind of what he was in that vein of making. Or maybe True Crime. It's another one from that
era. I think I'd probably, to go back to the Who Stands to Lose the Most, you might be onto something with the cinematographer.
Really?
Because he went on to be the cinematographer for Mystic River.
Oh, okay.
For $1 Million Baby, Exorcism of Emily Rose, Flags of Our Fathers, Letters from Iwo Jima,
so
The Changeling, Gran Torino.
So he doesn't get a
DP career. He stays as a gaffer.
Yeah, he's a gaffer forever. That
Invictus. I mean, he becomes.
I didn't even know. I didn't look it up, but I was like, I bet.
J. Edgar, Hunger Games, Trouble with the Curve, Jersey Boys, American Sniper. This guy does not have a DP career without this movie.
Right, but also all of the titles you said, I think 3 of them aren't Clint Eastwood movies.
Yeah, no, I agree.
He just becomes Clint Eastwood cinematographer and then gets some other stuff out of it, Hunger Games and such.
But if that guy.
But without it, you're right.
Without it, and also he probably would have defaulted back to his original DP and had him.
Yeah.
From that point forward.
But he did a good enough job on this that Mystic River is better.
He got some
gets
books.
Better. We could
he
watch
read a couple
him get
books.
Yeah, and honestly, the stuff that he went on to DP, some of it's great. One of them is the Meg, but some of these are beautifully shot movies.
That. How the fuck do you not why does the Meg even need that? Everything is inside or drawn.
It still needs a DP.
I understand, but
they gotta pay somebody to hold that iPhone.
It feels a little phoned. You're just on a set. You could set all this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna.
There's almost no way to watch the. There's no way to do the Meg and be like, damn, the cinematography is fucking great.
Yeah, no.
He just got it done. It came out. A lot of it was drawn and, they're inside.
Yeah.
It's still very exciting. Good for him.
Mm-hmm.
Great Big Shark. Fuck yeah.
To answer
Mystic River and $1 Million Baby was Best Picture. He was the cinematographer on a Best Picture.
Yeah, dude.
2 years later or whatever. Holy shit.
Yeah. That's a huge step up for him. To answer your question, I'm going with Dead Bang. Another murder mystery with a great reveal.
Yeah, all right.
For mine, I just go for the movie that I want to watch next.
Right.
And it's High Plains Drifter, which is my favorite Clint Eastwood Western.
Okay.
All right.
I don't remember much from it. I just remember watching all of that. Like, I got like a box set DVD, watched all of them when I was in like film school, because I was like, oh, I gotta like watch these old movies. And I hated all of them except for that one.
Okay.
I remember just being like, this one has, like, I wouldn't have watched it other than the Beastie Boys song. But it's like, I think it has one of the lamer titles, because like Fistful of Dollars sounds cooler. Quick and the Dead sounds cooler.
Right.
High Plains Drifter, that sounds.
I mean, High Plains Drifter is one of the first times he played the title role.
Oh, is
it's
it?
like, well, it's just that's what he is. It's fine. Like, it's the one of those that's where he's the main, like a titular character, because he is the High Plains Drifter. He's one of the three in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah.
Depending on probably the good. It's been a while.
Yeah.
He's the good guy, so
I think so.
right, but that's probably technically titular characters, but yeah, I don't know about the Outlaw Josie Wales. That's definitely titular, Dirty Harry, but High Plains Drifter, that was it is kind of lame though. I can't ever tell them apart. The only one I know that I can clock for certain is Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Because Lee Van Cleef is in it, and it's super long.
And I'm pretty sure the plot to this one is he is just a random cowboy that strolls into town, and it's similar to like the town's taken over by like some gang, and he like helps defend them or something. I think that's the plot of it.
Yeah, is that
correctly?
They're all. It's just a samurai.
Yeah,
just samurai movies. So it's that. Is that the one that's Yojimbo, where he like plays both sides? There's one of them where he plays both sides, and it's basically a remake of Yojimbo. They did it again in the 90s with Bruce Willis called Last Man Standing.
Yeah.
That Walter Hill movie,
and then the Will Smith one.
Right? It's all just samurai. It's all just the guy rolls into town and fixes it, which is essentially every Jack Reacher book too.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jack Reacher's a samurai character.
Do you guys have a sequel idea?
No.
Mine would be a prequel. I want that thing you described. I want to know how, like, they're the two of them's origin story.
Yeah, like, the buddy origin.
The buddy origin.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Like
that would be cool.
Sure. Yeah, Code Killer movie.
Yeah, but there's no. These movies don't.
How does he become obsessed?
Like any sequel for a cop thing is just he just ends up with a different case or whatever. So they could have made more, but I'm glad they didn't.
Yeah, same.
Did you have a recast for one person that would make this movie better, to make Bloodwork better?
It's tough. I mean, I might stick with Jeff Bridges as the killer, except when you think about it, Jeff Daniels is more of a goober.
Yeah.
So it's more surprising that it's him than it would be if it was Jeff Bridges or almost anybody else, right? Like maybe Bill Pullman, you'd be shocked, but Bill Paxton, you wouldn't.
Right.
Right. Jeff Goldblum, you know from the first minute you meet him that he's the killer.
First frame, yeah.
Right. Most of these have that. Like
from when you see his name pop up.
Yeah.
You know.
But Jeff Daniels, it's almost because he's not is why it works.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't seem like he should be in that role is why the reveal works.
I could see pulling an Insomnia and putting Robin Williams in that role too.
Yeah, but if it's after Insomnia,
then we know immediately.
Yeah.
Right, you could get away with Robin Williams, but Clint Eastwood would never put Robin Williams in a movie.
No.
There's no way you're going to only get one take out of that
take.
guy.
Yeah. One take, Robin Williams.
And he also most people in Clint Eastwood movies don't have like higher, like more studio backing than Clint. Like especially these, like it's when he does the big ones, Mystic River and those casts where like they probably could, but they wouldn't. But Robin Williams, it'd be impossible he would just riff.
Yeah.
and then he would lose
Yeah,
his
because
mind. But it would work.
But he's not a cold, calculating person like he was in Insomnia. He's goofy, so he would just
It'd be
be Robin Williams. Yeah,
right. That would be the move. Like that's where the comic should go. It shouldn't be Paul Rodriguez.
yeah.
It should be.
Yeah, it should have been a comic.
Somebody right there, like even like Dennis Leary.
Yeah.
Or something, something just because then that guy's goofy and funny and kind of just hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Rhodes in 2002, like right after like the TV show Mr. Rhodes, like if he still had his long hair.
Bob Saget.
Dude, fucking Don Johnson.
Yeah, Don Johnson.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I'd be so mad if he was the killer in that. Because I'd just be rooting for him.
Yeah.
I got a book this week called at an antique mall. It's from 1986, and it's the unauthorized biography of Don Johnson. And it's just one of those pocket paperback books that would come out back then. That's just like a collection of stories from magazines or whatever, but somebody got to write it. And the cover promises 16 pages of sensational photos. And then I turned to that section, and all but one of the pages was ripped out. And the page that was left is, I would not call them sensational. They're just photos.
Sensational.
So whoever owned this first, there's some 68-year-old lady that ripped a bunch of pages out of this and
keeping them for something.
Right, had some fun.
Yeah,
not anymore because the one page that's left is brittle now. So like I was holding it and I was holding it by the corner and then the rest of it just fell and I'm just still holding the corner like it just broke. It came apart under its own weight. A piece of paper came apart under its own weight. So, of course, I've laminated it and sent it to the Smithsonian.
Right.
Of course.
But yeah, I can't wait to find out all the fucking dirt on Don Johnson up to 1986.
Yeah. All right. Do you guys have a better title for Bloodwork?
Nah.
They say it 5 minutes into the
Angelica Houston says it several times.
But what worked, like, it's cheesy, but it also, like, it's one of the few times where, like, this movie could be called anything, and she would still have to say Bloodwork 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
It's not quite like when like Danny Glover's like, sounds like we gotta register you as a lethal weapon. You're like, okay, I guess you could say that, but who would actually say that?
Right. A doctor saying we need your blood work is pretty.
Yeah, a heart surgeon.
Yeah.
The lady who did his heart transplant at least it's not shoehorned in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the one thing I won't blame the movie about for that kind of weak title is it's what the book is called also. So they just did it. Clint Eastwood, it seems clear he couldn't be bothered. It's like the book's called this, so whatever.
Yeah. Could be like
you could,
blood type.
Right? Heart, like some kind of intertwined hearts thing you could make something like that or
I wrote the donor party. I don't know why.
The donor party.
The donor party. And Bloody Harry is, I don't know why.
Bloody Harry.
Yep.
Bloody, right? That works.
Yeah.
All right. You have a description that's technically right, but not great for Bloodwork.
I didn't write one down, but I'm working through one in my head.
Right. It would just be like, retired guy settles into life with his new heart. Like, it's just something like that where you'd be like, it's like, make it seem like a medical drama.
Yeah.
Or like, father of a dying child can't stop seeing this one old man pass by his room.
Right. Tell the entire Bloodwork. Just make a movie about that guy.
Yeah.
In the hospital with his kid, and just occasionally Clint Eastwood's walking by, and then you find out like the kid finally gets like a good report from the doctor, and then you just overhear that fucking guy with the new heart solved the case. You're like, oh, there's a whole other movie happening.
That's actually who I thought the killer was going to be for a little bit. Was that guy?
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I was trying to connect it. I was like, how would that guy make it? How? But yeah.
To be honest, the killer in the book is probably the guy from the warehouse or whatever. Like,
oh yeah,
because every other movie like that from the '90s, that's the guy.
That's the guy. He's been chasing.
They don't spend too much time. It's like the TV where it's like I think it's him, and then it just is.
Yeah.
right? There was enough. Honestly, like, Buddy had to kill that guy because there was a little more evidence. I think he didn't want to get caught, but he wanted to be recognized to still be around. So he didn't want somebody else to get charged with this. Like, his whole goal was to get back in the news. And if they he wasn't trying to get out of the, like, he could have, if he was trying to frame that guy, he could have framed that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then he also could have framed Lockridge, but he didn't do that either.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he wanted them to know, like, he was eliminating suspects so they would move on. But in the book, it was probably Lockridge or the warehouse guy. Like, is one of those. The warehouse scene was pretty cool, and also, why the fuck did he react like that? Threw the chair through the window and then jumped out of a second floor window.
Yeah,
that's so
and
funny.
Ran away. Is like, you couldn't look. That was a little too much. Like, that's the part when I was like, the first time I saw this movie, that's the scene in the movie where it's like, oh, it's probably not him. Like, that's way too.
It's way too obvious.
Hey, it's this guy.
Yeah, and it's not a TV show, so
right. And they didn't even do anything like, oh, this guy is a different. He's still a criminal. He's just a different criminal. So he just didn't want to get caught for the crimes he does do.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a weird sort of, why do you guys keep fucking with me? I told you.
Yeah.
Fuck this. Snaps, runs, jumps out kind of like a monkey.
Yeah.
Like, see, it kind of looks CGI. He's like way too nimble. And now I take it back. Now that I'm talking through it, the way he does it, it seems like that just is how he leaves rooms. He's so good at it.
Just pops out the window.
His window budget's insane.
Yeah, there's not even like where he like hikes up his pants to step out or anything. He just
it's like when God gives you a
smooth.
window,
right? You break it and jump.
Throw a chair through it, you dive.
You dive.
I feel like that's how he leaves his house every morning. He has to live in a windowless van in order to afford it.
Oh man, that reminds me of. There's an episode of Cops that a guy I went to high school with was on. And he jumped out a window on the side. And I've seen this episode 3 times. It's finally on YouTube. The first time we saw it, there just happened to be like me and my brother and our best friend and like somehow 3 other people that all went to high school together were together. And this was on. And we're like, oh, fuck, that's that guy, class of 96, who was in my class. And we were just blown away. Like, this was like, to verify this, we heard the name of the street on the episode, saw the house number on TV, and then looked him up in the phone book and was like, that is the address. Like, that's how long ago it was. And the cops are at his house because of a hit and run or whatever. And he had a suspended license and he just went home. He left the scene. So the cops go there because he left the scene. And then while they're talking to him, they make it clear that everybody, all the witnesses, the accident is not his fault. He's not being cited for anything except suspended license. And then also they got him on resisting arrest because he tried to run away. But he like, all of a sudden just there's a wide shot on the house and then you just see the fucking blinds on the side just kind of push out from the side of the house. Mm-hmm. And he climbs out and just runs out that window across the backyard. And they tase him. And they're like, where are you going? He's like, I was going to get smokes. And so the first time I saw it, we're just watching it. We can't believe it's him. The second time I saw it was also at random, like 10 years later, middle of the night. And we're just like, at that moment, I'm just nostalgic for the first time I watched it. The third time I watched it, I actually watched it as like a grown-up and was like, well, why the fuck did they arrest him? They can't arrest him. If he's not being arrested, then you can't charge him with resisting arrest. And if his license is suspended, but he's not at fault for the accident, then you wouldn't know about the license being suspended because why would you talk to him? Like all of that, like I got kind of mad. And then, again, it was in a computer. So I asked somebody that knew how to look into the computer.
Right.
And, the case was dropped. Like they didn't have him on fucking shit.
Yeah.
So that made me feel good to finally learn that's not on his record. because he technically, if he wasn't involved in that accident, then he didn't do anything wrong. And if he's not being arrested, then he's not resisting arrest. Yep. But they still cuffed him and took him in.
And I love to think that he continued to use that window to go get smokes.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm going to get smokes.
I knew this guy for a while. It's not unlikely that wasn't the first time that's how he left to get smokes. A very George Costanza. I just went to get coffee. Well, why would the window's right here? Like a very like that, but he was also wearing a shirt for a dance club in a mall that had, it's called Metropolis. When it first opened, it's called Bourbon Street. And it had 6 different bars, and then it changed to Metropolis. Still same 6 different bars. But he's just wearing like mall club merch. Having to go to jail wearing a free shirt from a club in a mall. Cool. But he didn't get charged. And he was also the first guy I kissed.
Oh wow! Full circle moment.
From the thing in the Patreon. Sign up for our Patreon. You can hear that story. And I said first, so sign up for the Patreon. Maybe you'll find out about
a couple more.
The rest,
right? The rest.
It's like me talking about all the girls I've kissed.
How many?
I don't know. It's like 8.
8? Damn, good for you. You?
Goose egg.
Goose egg, 0. All right.
Golden gay.
Ooh, right. Just clean.
Yep.
Just a straight gay.
Yep.
Just the whole time.
No contaminants.
All right. Good. Yeah.
No muddy in these waters.
So that's what's going on here. You just don't know.
Or he just doesn't.
Sorry, I went to a Christian high school.
Or he just doesn't have game.
Yes.
It's been offered.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I think it's because they knew you were gay. They don't offer it to straights. They don't just bring it up.
Just bring it up. Doesn't thrust upon you. All right. Let's do the Kevin Bacon game.
Ooh, I got two.
We're doing Clint Eastwood to Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Yes. Fuck yeah, you guys, you both fucking knew it right away this time. This week to last week, you nailed it. We're getting there.
Thank you.
We're doing the Frank Berman, Kevin Bacon game.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a pal of mine who came up. He was like, you should do this week to last week. So we like to call it, make sure his name gets in there.
Okay.
I like that.
For the Frank Berman's Kevin Bacon Saturday Afternoon Movie Club twist. We'll work on it. That's a bit of a mouthful right now, but we'll make sure that all FB gets mentioned.
FBKB.
FBKB. Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like when Bill Cosby went to the dentist. That bit, right? After he was doing the stuff, but before we knew it.
Right.
FBKB. FBKB. Right? Dad is great. Give us chocolate cake.
All right.
You go first.
I've got Anthony Mackie.
Anthony Mackie? Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
You want to go, Randall?
Sure.
Wait.
I'm going to give you a second to regroup.
I just said it wrong. Yeah, isn't it? Is it?
Anthony Mackie.
Anthony
Mackie is in $1 Million Baby.
Wait, so you're going...
Clint Eastwood.
So Clint Eastwood, $1 Million Baby, Anthony Mackie to what?
To Avengers Endgame with Groot.
All right.
So that was my backup.
I had a feeling that was going to be his.
Clint Eastwood is in American Sniper with Bradley Cooper. Bradley Cooper is in Guardians with Vin Diesel.
All right, so you got a Guardians, but you could also just use Endgame because he's in that too, and then that way we all have the Endgame jump because mine is Clint Eastwood in The Line of Fire with Rene Russo, who was in Endgame.
Nice.
There was that when they were doing the time travel and Thor and Rocket are both in scenes with Rene Russo. Like, they're the ones that go back and he gets to see his mom again.
Right.
Avengers Endgame. We'll just clean it up. We'll edit yours so that you say it too. We're good, right? Avengers Endgame is going to be... That's a really useful one.
It is.
I just find it amazing that 10 years of Sam Wilson, Falcon being in our lives. Winter Soldier was when he first showed up, so I was like 2013, 2014.
Yeah.
And you never heard his name said out loud?
I never said it out loud until I was like, wait, is it? And then I hesitated and
Well, the fun
it was
part,
like I was hosting again.
So
you know?
here's the
I felt
fun
like I was
thing.
hosting again. I was like, wait, is it? Oh no.
So the way that Bjorn,
I hate saying people's names.
the way that Bjorn posed
I get
this
nervous and then I just say whatever.
The way that Bjorn posed this mispronunciation insinuates that his last name is spelled like M-O with an umlaut, A, that weird A blended with E character, Q-U-E-E-Y-E-E. His last name is M-A-C-K-I-E. It's really, it's pretty straightforward.
It's pretty straightforward, but you know what? I like to put a little sauce on everything, you know?
That's why you're bad at pronouncing names the first time.
Just,
If you're, I
Jeff knows
always,
what my fridge looks like. It is full of sauce.
it is.
Real condiments guy.
Yeah.
I never, ever put anything on it. I pronounce it directly phonetically, and then if it's different, then that's on you to tell me.
Yeah. I agree.
Right, and that generally saves you. Because then at least if you say it wrong, it's not your fault. You're not pouring mustard onto Anthony Mackie's name.
Right.
Being like, maybe this guy who's,
How did you try and say it first?
McKay?
McKay?
I was like, oh no. Wait, is it? I don't know. And I'm already talking.
Anthony Malachi.
Malachi.
I didn't know he was in $1 Million Baby.
Anthony Maroon 5.
I said Mackany. I put an N in it.
Incredible.
You know what? I don't actually read. I just look at the first letter and the last letter and then just play jazz.
Yeah. I mean,
How
that's
do
what I
you
do,
read?
That's what everybody does.
All right. What's a good theme song for this? You guys got a theme song idea?
Oh. Fuck, I forgot. I would say, I mean, this one could be, there's so many Tom Petty songs about the Valley.
Raining Blood by Slayer.
Right, this might be the one where Free Fallin' works the best.
Free Fallin'.
Just because of the Valley connection. There's definitely...
There's a lot of falling into water.
Do they mention heartbreaking in any Heartbreakers songs?
I mean, there's a lot of songs about it. I don't know if they say the word.
They don't say the words, yeah.
But
do they ever say Bloodwork?
No. No, they never say Bloodwork.
Oh, there's no songs about having to go get labs done?
No. There's outtakes. Maybe when they're doing their warm-ups and he's just making up lyrics.
Mm-hmm. I put Smooth Criminal by Alien Ant Farm.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, not Michael Jackson.
Not Michael Jackson.
Right, because it's a remake. And
it's a remake.
Different.
Right.
Feels more, I mean, Alien Ant Farm feels more like a LA band anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know where they're from, but I think we just all know that Michael Jackson's from Gary, Indiana, so it doesn't feel like that.
Right.
And also, his shit feels more Detroit anyway. With the producers and whatever, like that stuff.
Yeah. Do you guys have an alternate ending for this? For Bloodwork?
No.
I love the ending. This was my alternate ending that I wrote down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, right, this is the alternate ending.
I mean,
maybe there was another one.
Maybe that kid's dad is the killer somehow.
Oh yeah, her ex, like that never gets brought up at all.
Oh no, not him. The dude in the hospital.
Oh yeah. But yeah, the lady whose heart he got, do they ever mention the boy's father? Because now the lady that hires him is just taking care of that kid, and it's her sister's kid.
Yeah, no, I don't think they ever mention him. I don't think so.
So maybe
he's the kid.
Right, maybe you bring him in at the very last scene, and then it's a real cop-out.
For no reason, really.
Right, we all feel ripped off.
I really liked the connection thing that he made. I'm just going to call it out because we didn't talk about it, where they realized that the ambulance was called before.
Yeah.
Because that's like kind of like messed up and crazy. And
Well, it was because it was the second one he did to save him.
Yeah.
And he tried to get...
And they didn't...
They couldn't say... Like, the first guy died, so he was shooting through the frontal lobe so that the victim would survive long enough to harvest the organs.
Yeah.
So he made... Like, those were changes he made from the first to second murder, which is...
Diabolical.
But for that to ultimately be his undoing...
Yeah.
Is... poetic also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just so cavalier about it.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's good.
Yeah.
Right. So this is Bloodwork. Should we?
Did we watch it so you don't have to?
Yeah, I can go either way.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought it was great.
if
If
you're into this kind of thing, you would like it. It's not. I don't think it's good enough that if this isn't a genre you're into, this isn't the one I would be like, you should watch this.
Yeah, if you like murder mysteries, then go for it.
I liked this more than Dead Bang.
I
Personally,
didn't.
Huh.
Yeah, well,
I don't know why. I don't have
because
a solid
Dead Bang
reason.
has killing Nazis, and I'm into that.
Oh, okay. I
that
think
does-
I'm
Bjorn,
more. Of,
Bjorn doesn't like his movies political.
yeah, come on.
He also doesn't like watching Nazis die. So
You gotta keep
I
that
did
out.
not say that.
He doesn't want to watch his woke bullshit from 40 years ago.
noted anti-Semite, Bjorn RG, Bjorn Ryan Gorman.
It's simply implied by his stance on Dead Bang and his name,
My name.
and his lineage. But that's it. It's never been expressed outright.
Right.
And my German husband.
Right. And your German husband.
Filipino German husband.
Yeah, Paul.
Also,
Third,
I mean, your SS tattoo is not doing you any favors.
right? He doesn't have
Don't
those.
have that.
And the iron cross you wear around your neck and around your rearview mirror.
That's a surfing thing.
There's a skate brand.
Yeah. You didn't know? Third row? Well, you should, right, let's close this up and see what the Raz has to say. And I'll be honest, it's 50-50 he finished it.
Yeah.
But we'll find out right now. All right, we're here with the Raz talking Bloodwork, man. Have you ever, had you heard of this movie? Had you seen it before?
Yeah, dude, it rips.
Yeah. Oh my God, you loved it.
I love this movie, dude. I
Yeah.
remember this. Here's the thing. It's different than what I remember because I remember, I don't know. I probably saw it before the Hadron Collider got built, maybe. I can't remember. I don't know times and dates, but this is definitely, they changed it on me. It's different than what I remember because I remember I remember something being on the side of the boat. I remember the clue that tipped him off being on like the name of the boat or something. I don't remember it being written on a check. So I don't know if history's been rewritten or I'm thinking of a different movie, but I thought this was, I remember seeing this movie. I think I rented it on DVD. I don't think I saw it in the theater, but I remember seeing it in the past, and I remember it's fun, dude. I like Clint Eastwood. I'm an Eastwood fan. He's cool, and I like a good detective, and some of it was silly and cheese, but it's a fun movie. Like it's a fun idea. Like if they remade it now, they make it like it's a great idea.
It is, yeah. What I like about it, I think I probably mentioned it already, so apologies to the listeners, but the twist ending in this one is different than the twist ending in the book. And I had already read the book before I saw the movie, and because they're different endings, it doesn't take long for me to forget how the movie ends. So it's always fun to go back and watch it and kind of get that twist feeling again. It's not the full 100% twist feeling, and now I'm wondering have you read the book?
No, I don't read.
No, all right. So there's no way that the thing you're thinking of is from the book. Now I can't remember how the book ends. So maybe I have to read that book again.
Which one's which? Which one's which?
Yeah, what was your so what's your favorite like Clint Eastwood Clint Eastwood's made like 5 that would be in the Library of Congress or whatever, but he's made a significant amount of just Bloodwork, true crime, absolute power, this kind of stuff. Do you have a favorite one of those?
What's the one where he's like aim high with Johnny Malkovich and the 3D printed gun in the line of fire?
Oh, In the Line of Fire, yeah.
Dude, that movie rips.
Yeah, that's great.
Another great.
That
Where it's
movie's-
like,
yeah, holy shit. Early young Rene Russo.
yeah, it just, some of those, I tried watching the Geiger experiment or whatever recently, and it doesn't hold.
The Iger sanction.
The Iger sanction. But he's got some bangers that I'm trying to think of that are spacing me, but like I gotta go back and rewatch some of his. I mean, obviously he's Western. I can watch him be a Western all day long.
Yeah, he's good at it.
Like it's like I think they tried it with his son, but part of me is like, just fucking, you look just like him. Like, just make Westerns as your son. Just have his kid make some Nepo Westerns and just make him look just like, do that. Like, I'd watch him.
I would, right. Just the same trajectory. Why are you not doing?
Dude,
just make 15 Westerns and then start.
100%. Make me $10 million. Make me a cheap, low budget man comes into town Western. I'll watch it.
Oh, for sure.
He looks just like him as a young kid, anyways.
I mean, this is what I like about like the Reacher books and stuff. Is it's basically that. It's just more present day, but it's still they're all samurai stories. It's just all a samurai.
Yeah, lone gunman comes into town and saves the day. Check, please. Sign me up. I'm in.
Right. Well, I can't wait till we do the Iger sanction because we will definitely do it. I remember watching that as a kid on TV, and all I remember is there's like a gondola fight or whatever.
Yeah,
like a jump from one to the other.
But yeah, this was great. I mean, and this movie is such a fun. Again, it's such a fun conspiracy or like thing to do where it's like it's all the same blood work because you're trying to save your guy's life.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it is such a good. It's a great premise, a great idea.
It's original. Like, he's so bored, he wants to keep his nemesis alive because he likes that cat and mouse. Like, it's great.
He's like a Jimmy Buffett Moriarty.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. All right, so you like Bloodwork? Would you? How many Clint Eastwood movies do you recommend above Bloodwork? I mean, this is not even a bad. It could be 15, and that's still a pretty good rating.
I mean, right. I mean, he's got some great ones, right?
Yeah.
Unforgiven, up there.
Yeah.
Right. So
can't be touched.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it's a loaded question because it's like, well, what kind do you want? Do you want a crime thriller? Do you want a different crime? Do you want a Western? Do you want a vengeance movie? You know, like, do you want just a straight up 3-hour, you know?
Do you want to be sad when someone dies? So that's the boxing one or Gran Torino, or do you want to be happy when people die? And that's, all the others.
All the others. Right.
Except for, and then the ones that, Mystic River, you just want to feel terrible for 5 days. Like you spent a whole weekend watching SVU. He's got Mystic River right there.
$1 Million Baby, right? He was the coach in that too, right? It's like, pick one. or do you just want to watch him, shoot up some hillbillies who tried to hang him?
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
You mean like hang him high, like boom. Like even one of them was like a judge. He's like, I'm sorry, I was just following. He's like, it doesn't matter. I kind of side with that other guy because he was kind of caught up and he was kind of still didn't want to do it. Hey guy, too bad you were there.
Yeah, that is one of the interesting parts about those Westerns is every character is pretty morally ambiguous and you just decide.
Right.
Right. They don't even give Clint Eastwood a name. So you don't have to side with him.
Right.
Yeah. He's an interesting guy. Right. Talk to an empty chair, but still he's 100. It still makes movies.
I mean, right. That's the thing. It's like, I chalk that up to just being old and kind of Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah. So, all right. Well, that's Bloodwork, man. We will, we'll talk to you next week for Escape from LA. And how you want to sign this one off, man?
Just go donate some blood to some people. They need it.
Yeah. You never know. Maybe you can end up on some weird boat killers list.
I'll be happy to stop anybody's boat.
All right. Well, that's the Raz, man. We'll be right back. All right. Let's bag this. We did Bloodwork. You guys got any plugs?
All the fucking shit that I usually say.
Just Love, Hate, Laugh show on all platforms.
Anytime
YouTube,
now, unlock this Ghost and Who's What's More Metal and Not That Late Show.
Yeah, right. And join the Patreon. And you can see me with if you're going to some Segura shows this fall, there's a decent chance you can catch me on some of those. So
yeah.
Those are our plugs, and that was Bloodwork. Next week is Escape from L.A. Stone Cold classic from the 90s.
I'm excited. Haven't seen it.
Kurt Russell's only writing credits. Escape from L.A. So, meeting adjourned.